Good evening, everyone. I'm Classy Lady. Let's see how I can get that off of my. I'm Classy Lady. Welcome, everybody. Trying to get that side stuff off of my screen. I can't see y'all good. Welcome, everybody. I'm Classy Lady. I am the host of the channel. So I fly solo dolo. Thank y'all for coming over. Um, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Whether you're stopping by for the first time or you're coming back for more content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. If you are new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I have a goal that I'm trying to meet, and that's 1,500 subscribers right now. That's one of my goals. I have goals of many for this channel, but one of my goals is 1,500 subscribers. So please consider coming back. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Therefore, you'll know whenever I come on. As a partner with YouTube, I do have paid memberships available. They're $1.99, just classy, $2.99, classy ladies and gents, and $3.99, uh, the classy elites. Any one of the memberships would do. You will get receive the perks as far as members only and different other things as I become more familiar that I would drop for members only. Also, as a partner with YouTube, we have super chats, super stickers, super gifts available, and super thanks available for purchase. Super chat, super stickers go anywhere from $1 to 500. The the super chats, you're able to put a message on it before you send your monetary donation or blessing to me. If you want to have a shout out for a birthday, anniversary, you got some good news you want to just let everybody know, you can do that as well. The super gifts is the little gift box, a cute little gift box. Don't be afraid to hit that and see the different GIFs and emojis that they have over there. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the little gift box to see the GIFs. But if you want to bless me with any one of the GIFs, you do have to go up and purchase like a dollar amount, and then you can send how many nuggets or gifts that you want, and they're at the bottom. They start anywhere from 2 to 20,000. So of course, when you get to the 20,000 in those, you have to go like the I think it's a 49 or 79.99, whatever. But if you want to do $4.99 or the $9.99 one, I always do $9.99 a month. I support different content creators, and I spread the love. The more popular ones are the flowers, the stars, the floating hearts. Now I think they made the happy poop tin, chili and sprinkles or whatever. And then they are so cute, y'all. They are really cute. But you can bless me with one of those if you so please. The super thanks is when you review my lives or my short. There's a little heart at the bottom, and you can donate to my channel as well, anywhere from $2 to $25. Okay, that's all the paid stuff for YouTube. To become a subscriber, you hit the notification bell. That's totally free. That will help me get to my first 1,500 subscribers or over. I don't want to just stop at 1,500, but that is a goal to get to 1,500. Coming in, hitting the thumbs up button, that's absolutely free. The other thing that YouTube has is the hype button. So you might, if you're reviewing some of my lives or things on a repeat basis, there's a hype button, and it'll hype me up so many points. And then also, well, it may help me get up on the leaderboard. You just never do know. Classy Lady may be #1 on the leaderboard one day because y'all done went through and reviews all her videos and hyped her up, every one of them. But the hype button will help me get out into the algorithm, and the algorithm is putting me out into the world and for more people to be able to view my content. So that's free, but it's absolutely appreciated. Okay? So when you become a paid member, you light up in green and your comment. The thing is, the paid memberships are supposed to be the only one that get the special attention. Being that I'm new to YouTube, I don't have that many followers or whatever, I try to acknowledge everybody that come in my chat. That's what I try to do. The people in blue that you see in my chat that will come in as they get my notification or they finish doing whatever they gonna do because they don't get paid to do it are my moderators. They're blue, and they help me control the channel for disrespect, racism, bullying, insulting comments. None of that is tolerated over here with me, to my chat or to me, or disrespect. So the people in blue, if they see your comments, or if you repeatedly keep saying hi or keep saying the same message over, they will put you in timeout. And they may put you in timeout for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or a whole day. Okay? So let's be respectful to the chat and not do that. So with all that being said, everything has been said. Let's get the party started. Oh, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. I always forget that. Well, because I guess I wasn't being disturbed at once upon a time. Y'all, I do have a goal set of 10. It's an imaginary goal. Because they haven't given me, I don't know when they will entrust me with goals, but imaginary goal of 10. You can do that via a super chat, super sticker, or gifts. Any one of them will do. It's cool with me. Cynthia Scott, hello. First one in my chat. Hey, Misty. Hey, Taterbug. Hey, Gloria, one of my moderators. And hello to everybody out there in YouTube land that I can't see right now, but I know that you passed through and you've watched me due to my numbers. So thank y'all for coming by and viewing Classy Lady. Oh, I got a gift. Hey, nah, let me see. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Y'all that's in the chat, y'all heart that for me. And that is a super chat, because you see she put 2 hearts on there. That's the only one you could do some type of message on. It's a super chat. So Missy and Cynthia, y'all hit that thumbs up on there for me. And Taterbug, y'all go ahead and hit that up for me. I appreciate it. Misty, you were not here yesterday. I sung happy birthday to you, and I'm gonna sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Misty. Happy birthday to you, and many more. I did wish you happy birthday yesterday. I sung 2 songs for you yesterday. And I don't know if you was out to dinner or what you were doing. I hope whatever you did for your birthday, you enjoyed it. So I did remember, because you did put it in the chat the day before, that the next day was your birthday. Wrote it down. Happy birthday, girl. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all of your support. Hey, Diamond D, how you doing, boo? I pray all is well with you. I pray all is well with your mom and everybody, the kids. Y'all, let me see. I'm going to turn this camera off to see how I can get this thing off the side. I can't deal with it. Oh, it didn't take it off. I wonder why. Wait. There we go. But I can't stand all that stuff on the side, and it tells you what it is, but then when I hit on something, don't want to do right. I hope everybody had a good and blessed day. I always ask everybody, how is How was their day? I had a good and blessed day. I tell y'all, anytime that you open your eyes, it's always a good day because you have another day to get it right. Whatever you didn't do right the day before, the days before, yeah, you had that time to get it right. Tuesday is terrific Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Thirsty. Well, I ain't gonna say Thirsty Tuesday. Thankful Tuesday. Any tea that's positive that you want to call it for today. A lot of people do Taco Tuesdays. I can't never seem to get Taco Tuesday, and that's probably what I should have made. But today I had some chicken. I had a taste for some good old chicken. And we have Hartz, Hartz chicken, and they have the big chicken. They don't have the little chickens. You get a big chicken from them. And was wondering why we was in the drive-thru was taking so long. But then when I got to the window, I said, "Oh shoot, it's just 11. I think we got there 11:15. I said, it's just 11:30. They just opened at 11 o'clock. I said, oh, good. We get some fresh chicken. And then my daddy, he had to throw style the game. Oh, they gave you the chicken the night before. I said, I wish they would give me some chicken from the night before. I said, it's going to be some problems. I said, I'm going to put that chicken in the bag, and we going to come back here Friday, and I'm going to keep my receipt and tell them that's what they gave me the other day. What kind of business is that? And I do know restaurants do that because I've gotten it from Popeyes or whatever, where I guess they dunk it in the grease, or they just put that chicken under the heat lamp, and then like when I eat it, open up the skin to the thigh, is brown. The meat then turn brown because it's old. Who wants that? You don't want that. You don't pay money for old chicken and stuff like that. And so me and my dad were just talking about some place. I say some places you go, you kind of know how they do their food. Cause he was telling me this barbecue place that I love so much, how when by the time he got home, his bag was greasy. Well, I'm not gonna say my bag don't never have a little grease on it from the barbecue place, cause sometimes the barbecue have a little grease on it or whatever, but it's never greasy. And I say that's why they have those tables in the back. When you pick up your order, you go to that back table. You could bag your food, and also you could check your food. And I say I checks my food because my barbecue ain't no less than $20 every time I leave out of there. So I'm gonna check. If I'm gonna pay $20, I'm gonna check, and that's with one meat. But then I usually have an extra side. Yeah. You made some wings, some cucumbers with ranch, trying to make better choices. Yeah, I do too. But just sometimes you just want that little, hey, LaWanda, thank you for the floating heart. You come in bearing gifts. Yeah, sometimes you just want something different. And I had been, like I said, I've been cooking and stuff. And like I said, my meal from Sunday, I still have I could really probably make 3 meals out of it, especially the shrimp. I told you, the shrimp Creole. And so now when I eat it tomorrow, I'm going to cook me a pot of white rice. And I made some corn Monday. And I'm going to have corn, and then I'm going to scoop up the shrimp Creole. So tomorrow is Wednesday. And I may have a thing I eat it Thursday. I don't know. I may eat it Thursday, and I might eat it Saturday till it's all gone. I got to see what kind of freezer space I have, because that is something, even if I'm tired of it tomorrow, I can freeze it. So the shrimp Creole is freezable, but my freezer really don't have no more space. Maybe I could put it in a Ziploc bag where I can flatten it out. I might do that instead of trying to put it in a bowl or container. So yeah, I don't like throwing food away. So today I end up getting me 3 pieces of chicken and some okra, and they yeast rolls are to die for. They got some bomb yeast rolls, and I got 2 of those and a pepper. So earlier for lunch I was hungry, so I ate the thigh and I ate some okra and a roll. Oh, I was full. And I already knew I was taking a nap because I had this, I never can go to bed on time. So I took a nap. I ended up getting a long little nap. And when I got up, it was about, I guess about 5:30. I woke up and I laid in the bed till about 6. And I said, well, I better get to moving because then I'm going to be rushing. But I didn't have to find nothing to wear because I wore this to the doctor. And so I ate the drumsticks and the rest of the okra. And I am full. My stomach better not growl before I get off this live. It better not. Better not. Hey, Retired Young, how you doing? So far, so good. So far, so good. Hey, Bama. Bama. I don't have nobody running in and out of my refrigerator. That shrimp is cooked. And ain't nobody going in and out of my pots. I bet you I will. I wish I would throw my cooked shrimp away. No. That don't spoil like that. Now, if it was raw shrimp, yeah, if it was raw, yeah. But cooked shrimp, I wish I would. And it's expensive shrimp as shrimp, I wish I would. No. I've done it before. I've had it in dishes and yeah, no. Not my shrimp Creole. And I don't heat the whole pot up. I take what I got to take out of there and I heat it up. No. I'm going to eat shrimp Creole tomorrow with some fresh rice. Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I done it before. Hey. Burns is a barbecue, and the chicken place is Hartz, Hartz. Hartz and Churches have the biggest chicken to me in Texas. Now you might have to, put some. Well, ain't none of it really just seasoned because they can't be. Popeyes is the only one had that spice, and spice to me ain't seasoned. It's just, yeah. So it was good. So I'm finished with the chicken. So I won't be eating no chicken no more. Yeah, bad mama jamma. I wasn't gonna do it last night. Hey, it's gonna be good tomorrow. I might freeze it tomorrow. You never heard of Hartz? Yeah. I spoke on that yesterday that I would like a good seafood bag, but not necessarily a bag, but a shrimp sauce, shrimp, crab, corn and potatoes. I haven't had the eggs in there because eggs do me bad, but I try with the eggs if it's seasoned real good, and sausage. I wouldn't mind trying that, and if they had like some little whole mushrooms, I'd try that because mushrooms you got to season that. But with garlic and butter, a lot of garlic and butter, and don't put no other seasoning in there. Let me season mine afterwards if I want some. No, cause I make like a little thing on the side with a little ketchup and mayo in there, and that's a good cooling mechanism too if it's too hot. And I scoop my stuff up, and that's what I eat. So yeah. So I hope y'all had a good day today. A good day today. Hey, Nene. You gonna make a sandwich out the leg quarter? Or you gonna eat some bread on the side? Or you gonna put the leg quarter in the bread? Yeah, so I'm through with chicken. At least fried chicken. That's my fix. I may turn around Sunday and have some chicken, but if I do, it won't be fried. Yeah, that's my fried chicken fix. That's it. So, and if I decide, I may go in there and bag it up. I ain't gonna bag it up tonight. I might bag it up tomorrow because I might not even want no more. And bag it up, freeze it, and then cause my sauce, my tomato gravy is A1 on that. So ain't no way I'm throwing it away. So I may see if I can fit a freezer bag in there, freeze it, because I did say I probably was gonna try a hot dog. Yeah, a hot dog Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday. Yeah, I have to eat like that, Bama. It ain't nobody but me. I ain't got nobody else feeding. I ain't throwing no food away, honey. I wish I could and didn't have to eat leftovers. But unfortunately, my pocketbook don't run that deep where I could just throw food out. And it ain't nobody that I know that homeless or I wouldn't mind feeding. You know, if they wouldn't mind reciprocating. Now, my neighbor, probably Sunday, I probably could have offered them some. Because she will if they have parties like 4th of July, Easter, stuff like that. And they got family over there and they cooking wings and all that. Or barbecue or whatever. She does look out for me. She said, hey, you at home? And I said, yeah. And she say, I'm going to fix you a plate. And I'm going to bring it over there to you. She always do that. And I am forever grateful. A couple of times I've made spaghetti and made something else. And I've made her and her husband a plate. But at one time, my daughter was staying there. So that's like 3 people. So I'm like, no, I can't do that. But, yeah. But I haven't did it in a while. And I do, ain't it somehow when you think you getting, when you get paid, you always say, when I get paid, I'm going to do this, that, and other. And then when you get them bills, you be like, oh, I ain't going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to put that to the next one. Or it may go to the next one or the next one. So I do, it probably time, well, not really time to get my oil change. I think I could go, well, it was like 1,600 miles I could go. And then we went out of town. So that would left me probably with 1,000 and some change. I'm going to ride that 1,000 and some change. It's different when the dealership gives you 3 free oil changes. That's just let you know that this year my car will be 3 years old and I just finished with my oil change, 3 oil changes at the beginning of the year. That goes to show you how often my oil was changed. The mileage on my car. So when I gotta pay for it, it may go 5,000 miles, it may go 6,000 miles. It go where my pocket go, not y'all's now, cause I'm paying. And I think too, it's time for the 15,000 mile check. But I need to see what all that includes, cause I think sometimes they be trying to rip you off for some of them things. So I might go ahead and get the 15,000 mile, and it'll be a while before we get to 30, unless I get to driving pretty soon. If I get to driving pretty soon, I'll be at 30 in no time. I'll be at 30 sometime next year. Probably before the end. No, I won't say the end of next year, but maybe the year after. Yeah. Hey, Gamma. Gamma got this, well, it ain't new. It was new to me because I was asleep when she first came on. It's, what is it, Tap and Share? But anyway, any of y'all subscribe to Gamma's World. And if you're not, y'all go subscribe to Gamma's World. Gamma have a lot of stuff. Gamma, are you a teacher in your afterlife? Or have you ever been a teacher? Because you put me in the vibes of being a teacher. And I think if you did taught school, you would be a good teacher. Because you're a good planner. And you plan things for every day. Every day is a different theme. And then, like today, the one today, you say you do that every first Tuesday of the month. So you got to have some kind of plan or planner that you got that stuff wrote down. Because you be having different topics, different days. Hey, Kiss This Ring, how you doing? Um, you have different topics, different days, and stuff. So I think that's good because it's like you don't necessarily run out of stuff to talk about, and then on some days you may just have a free fall or whatever, and that's good because you don't have to worry about what you're gonna come up with. Hey, Royalty Queen, how you doing? So is that so? And thank you for shouting my channel out, bringing more traffic to me, helping me get the 1,500 subscribers and past that. Um, Lady B does the same thing. Kiss does the same thing. But it helps to spread the love. Y'all had a concept. And Kiss, Gamma, y'all can drop y'all links in my chat. Any other content creator that I may have missed, drop your link in the chat. It's all about spreading love. It's all about spreading love. It's so many people. Hey, thank you, Royalty Queen, for the gold coin and the flower that you sent me. Um, it's all about like you say, networking and helping each other out. It's enough money out here for everybody to get something because everybody's content is not the same. I don't know if Bama have y'all. Bama is probably listening and not necessarily looking. I don't know if Gloria have all of y'all links. Glory, if you do, if you know how to do it, can you drop it? Gamma, you got to know we youngins over here. We some little chickens over here. We don't know. I just learned how to copy and share my own yesterday. So yeah, but it's enough money on YouTube to share and go around where you don't have to be selfish. Some of these, everybody has different content where we can listen and learn. I'll be learning something off each one of y'all. I learned something off each one of y'all. Everybody have different content and like different things. So we can do that. We can spread the wealth and the love. But what I wanted to talk about today came to me was vision and ambition. And I guess I was thinking about that because I was thinking about the kids of today. My family as well. They don't have no vision. They don't have any ambition. I don't know if they barely making it through high school or what it is. But, and I can go from way back when I was growing up. I know when I was growing up, I used to always say, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a nurse. I don't know if when you go to the doctor's office, you see that, or I want to be a doctor. I want to be a fireman. I want to be a policeman. All what you want to be. Some people stick to it. As I got older and I realized what nurses had to do, I was like, I don't think I'd be able to do that. But now that I'm in my own thing and I've had to do some things that I didn't think I was going to be able to do for myself and look at myself, I said, oh man, I missed my calling. I should have been that nurse. I should have been that nurse because I'm a caring person, very caring person of other people, compassionate, sympathize, empathize. I probably wouldn't even get my work done. Child, I'd be talking to them people and be just, I probably would never get my work done. So maybe, I don't know. Because I'm a talker. Then I look on the other side of it. I'm a great debater. I listen, but I'm a talker. And I'm a argue if I know I'm right. I'm a argue. I told y'all with a signpost. If I know I'm right, Me and the signpost gonna be arguing. He ain't gonna be saying nothing back, but I'ma think he's saying something back, and I'ma get my point across. If I know I'm right, passionate and right about something, I know I'm right. Oh no, you ain't gonna win that argument. You might well be quiet and move on. Cause classy lady, the Aries ain't gonna stop. No, I ain't gonna stop. I'm telling you right now, I ain't stopping. I'm gonna argue with you. Cause I'm gonna get my point over, and I might have some examples or experience or whatever. But you ain't gonna win. So on that aspect, I should have been a lawyer. Cause I'd have won some cases. Oh, I'd have won some cases. Child, the prosecutor, if I'd have been a defense attorney, that prosecutor would have been mad at me. They'd be like, "Ah, this woman weigh you down, God, dog. Maybe they are guilty. Maybe they ain't guilty." Yeah, I'm gonna weigh you down, cause I know I'm right. And maybe I should have been a counselor, cause I'm a great listener. If you just want me to listen, just say, "Can you just listen?" Or you don't want me to give my opinion, zip the lip. That happened the other day on Kisses Live. We was giving a young lady some advice, and then she would tell, now. What you want us to do? You want us to listen and give you some advice? So at one point in time, she just told me to hush. I don't know if kids caught it. She told me to hush. You know what I did? I ain't say nothing else. Somebody in the chat say that's very rude of you, because she's our elder. It don't matter that I'm your elder or not. You told me to hush, and I'm trying to help you. So what I do, I ain't say nothing else. I don't care what she said, how she said it. Kiss was up there, steady going. And then at one time, she got irritated. She said, wait a minute now, I'm the host. I run the show. I said to myself, I was over here laying down, and it was late. I didn't have to be up doing all of that. I got stuff I like to do, like watch my little Oriental lady and her mukbang. Don't know sometime what she eating, but that's what I like. Or I'll watch a movie. I watched a movie last night, and I was getting ready to. Some of them on Tubi or have a series and similar movies alike. I end up watching 2 movies back to back, and it had a couple of other ones that, and good movies, not no bad movies, good movies. Almost like some good Lifetime movies, like when they had a Christmas and they have it's a different Christmas movie after the other, but they different, but they all alike. That kind of stuff. So I zipped the lip. Ain't no need me saying nothing else. We done been on here long enough, saying this, doing this, whatever. So zip it. So I could have been a counselor to listen. But these kids these days, I look at them, they don't have no drive, no ambition. They're getting in trouble before they even get out of high school. Some of them getting felonies before they getting out of high school. Yeah. And you didn't read the chat, because the chat, somebody capped on her and said, you don't tell her to hush, she our elder. And she giving good advice. I zipped my lip, and I ain't say nothing for a while. Yeah, I didn't say nothing for a while. Yeah, but these and so what I mean about they don't have no vision. And nowadays these vision boards, they were not there. I knew you was an educator, because you the way you speak and the way you plan is like you do a lesson plan. They don't, and we as parents have to start motivating and cultivating their minds while they in school, uh, about what they need to do and what they plans. Do you plan on going to college, or you plan on going to the service? That's really your two options. Hey Shirley, how you doing? Thank you, Gamma, for the floating heart. I seen something else go up here too. You either going to college or you going to the service. Roger Queen said another flower. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the gifts, y'all. Appreciate it. Uh, my thing is, when I got out of school, and see, I missed the boat. I guess I want to do something. They came out with the business schools when I was coming out of high school, and they was pushing the technical schools. And I went to this business school because I was good at typing. Boy, I could tear a keyboard up. I went on a job interview and I did 95 words a minute. And they thought, did you do that? So they made me take the typer test again. No problem. I was confident. I knew I could type. I did 97 words the second time. Don't play with me. I was typing that stuff they had on there. Because the requirement, I think, was only 70 or 75 words a minute. I tore that keyboard up. Don't play with me. Don't tell me to take it again. And I think I might have had 2 mistakes out of all of them words. No, don't tell me to take nothing again. I'm that girl. I'm that Aries. That's just like that signpost. So, okay, you insulting me? Okay. Lord, they want me to take it again. Let me do my best. Let me do better the second time. Tore that keyboard up. Man, this is unbelievable. You know what? I didn't say, I just smiled. Because y'all think we dumb sometimes. Don't know that we can't do nothing. But, so, the business school. And the thing about the business school, you know, they send you out on job interviews or whatever. But what was flawed about it, walk into a job interview, there are 4 or 5 other my classmates in there. So we fighting each other for the job. And in spite I could do the 93, 95 words a minute, my skin color wasn't going over to pass the other ones in there. So, you know, we got back to school and we started talking about it, and then we kind of complained. Yeah, when you're compassionate with people, and see, yeah, that's them haters because they nasty to people. If you working at a shelter, God put you there for a reason. Everybody's circumstances is not the same. But yeah, the technical schools and the business schools was up, and I had my chest out because I was in the second graduating class. That was good. No, you know what I should have did? I should have took my butt to the 4-year college. Back then, a lot of my classmates went to Prairie View University, PVU. They either went to PVU or they went to Texas Southern University. Those are 2 rivals here in Texas, 2 HBCUs. Oh, don't talk about going to Southern University in Louisiana. Oh Lord, that's competition. Hands down. And I was in the band, but I guess I didn't know if I want to stay in the band, or I know it was gonna be harder competition. I shouldn't have let that bother me. But I let my own self down, cause I ain't gonna say let down, but I should have went to the 4-year college, got that experience as being on campus and with the rah-rah and the sorority and all that. I chose to go to the technical school. Now, to the business school. Now, some of my other friends went to DeVry. I don't know if DeVry's still open. I think they were in Denton. They were more of a technical school. They graduated from there, and they got good reviews, good results, reviews from different people. I should have went either or. I wanted to go to school and work. Wasn't nothing wrong with that. I got experience, but and sometimes experience is a good teacher. Sometimes experience is your best teacher. Because a person could have a 4-year degree and you got that experience, and sometimes that experience trump that degree depending on what it is, because they want somebody that know what they doing, as opposed to, and I know a lot of college students get discouraged because they didn't went to school and got their bachelor's, wham wham wham, but again, somebody with experience, somebody with the schooling background, even though you got the bachelor's and you went to school in that, you don't have experience on the job training. You don't have that experience on the job. That person got 10 years experience, so they may excel over you. Now, once you get some job experience, you going to trump them, because now you have experience and you have the educational background. You got that diploma behind you from the school. So some things balance out. But these kids these days, they want to slang them drugs. They want to steal, rob, do whatever it is. Sneak out the house, going to clubs. And don't get me wrong, we went to clubs. And y'all know in HBCU colleges, oh, they parties on campus. But you're going to either go to school, you're going to have to find a balance. You're going to go to school, get your education, party, and be sleepy. But you're going to better get your education, because then you got to come home and face your parent, or you're going to flunk out. You're going to do either or. But from the stories that my friends have told me, oh, they partied. Oh, they partied on the hill, they partied or whatever. But they went to class. Some of them early birds put them classes down later so they can get up. They went to class. And they didn't go to class looking any kind of way. Because where I come from, us here, we don't go to school looking any kind of way and sweats and all that. When we was growing up, you ain't wore no sweatpants to school. And no toe-up stuff. No, we went to school with pride, dignity. Dignity and pride. If you didn't have the name brand stuff that they had out, your clothes was clean. Long as your clothes was clean and you went to school neat and clean, we didn't do that. I remember asking my god baby, I said, son, what y'all wear? And Nanny, we don't do all that. We just get up and get. I say, so you mean to tell me y'all, if your parents wash or y'all wash clothes, you just go in there and get your sweatpants and t-shirt out the basket and y'all go to school like that? I say, child, we wouldn't be caught DEAD going to school looking like that. No, we didn't go to school like that. I told y'all how we used to put that Stay Flow starch on them jeans and your pants and line them up, because my brother was good on ironing. Line them up, put them under the mattress, and or if you didn't do it under the mattress before an iron, you put that Stay Flow on there and put them in the deep freeze. We used to put our mama like, what these clothes do in the deep freeze? Well, mama, they're gonna starch them good. My mama was like, Lord have mercy. Get them out that deep freeze, iron them. That your shirt sleeve had the crease in them like they done been to the, and them jeans would dang near stand up by themselves. And if they didn't, if you did have a little job or you got a little money, you put some jeans in the cleaners and tell them heavy starch. I ain't like that, but that's how my brother and them and his friends. Till when they got out of their jeans, when they got home, off from band practice, they could sit them jeans. They done took pictures. They could stand them jeans up right next to them, and they been and just got up. them jeans stood up by themselves. That's how much starch they would have in them jeans. Pictures. I wish I could find some pictures where them jeans would stand up by themselves and it wouldn't be nobody in them. That's how much starch they had in them. That's the way we took stuff. I'm telling you, we didn't go to school looking no any kind of way. And even when I went to the business school, I didn't go with no headscarves and, well, the bonnets and stuff wasn't really, you got up and did your hair. I don't care if you had to slick it back. Nowadays, they go with bonnets, whatever. And now, some of these colleges are coming out with dress code, going back to dress code. And they need to in college because they need to prepare these kids for when they get out there in the real world to know how to be able to dress. Some of them don't know that. And I don't care if you got to go to a young man got to go to a men's store where they got suits. They're experienced salesmen that know how to put them suits together with them neckties and shirts and the little hankies in the pockets, and may tell you what kind of shoes, because there's one here. And those men will, you go in there and you say, well, I don't know what to wear. Them men will set you up, will get you a suit, a shirt to match, the tie, and everything, and have you looking like $1,000,000. That's why some of these men that still wear suits to church, these preachers, some of these old school preachers or old school men that like to go to school, to go to church dressed up, they be sharp. And then when they go to work, they sharp. My little cousin, the other day, he went into was it Nordstrom's or Macy's? But he kind of have a inkling on how to do what. So he bought him a suit, and he matched it up with he bought a light blue shirt with it, and then the suit had little touches of yellow or gold in it, and he paired it with a yellowish gold tie. And when he put it all together, it looked good. It looked good. But he works for a law firm. I'm not sure what his position is. He works for a law firm. And evidently, if they don't require him to wear a suit, and I think they do because he may have to go and drop off legal papers and may have to have people sign legal documents and stuff. He's a young man. He went to school for 4 years. And he does taxes on the side. He got to do tax business, or he may work for a tax thing. But he knows how to put his stuff together. He has ambition. He has drive. He has a vision. He wants to be his own boss, but he gonna have to crawl before he walk, and he know that. So he do his little taxes on the side during tax season or whatever. And he said that he wants to have people working under him. He have ambition. He know what he want. He have a vision of what he want. He want to make a whole bunch of money. Because you're going to have to. Because your spending habits is high. You living in Atlanta. You in Atlanta. You all up in front of Fendi store. And you come out with your bag. You had to have something in that big shopping Fendi bag. Yeah. He likes stuff like that. He's a labor chaser. So in order to keep chasing that labor, he knew he gonna have to work his butt off. Because you gotta have somewhere to stay. Because his mom don't live there. You gotta have some reliable transportation. And I gotta ask him what kind of car he drive, but I'm pretty sure it's a BMW. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a BMW. And then when he steps out, he got that status. He has ambition, vision. So he gonna either do two things. He gonna look good and you gonna think he got some money, or he gonna look good and his pocket ain't got nothing in it. It's gonna be either or. But he likes the idea where he got a nice gold or silver watch, or silver and gold watch, one ring, maybe a nice bracelet, and then when he in his casual clothes, a nice necklace. He likes that look. And he was a little smart at it growing up. But you got to have some kind of goal, aspiration, drive, motivation. And a lot of people don't listen to rappers. I don't listen to a lot of them either. But old one I listen to is T.I. T.I.P. he used to go by. T.I. He got that song, popular song now, Let 'Em Know, or Mr. Me. But if you wanna get pumped and crunk, cause we all say music make us feel good and stuff. You get you one of them rapper songs that got some that you be bobbing your head and you be like, oh shuck. You think you can dance, you can't do nothing. Oh, I can chair dance real good. Hey, come and relax. How you doing? Yeah. I can dance, or I used to could dance. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I get these feet back together, I'm pretty sure I can get out there and do something. Shoot. I told y'all I could chair dance real good. I used to chair dance in the club all the time, boy. Be bobbing your head and moving your shoulders and stuff. That man come ask you to dance. Shoot, you get up. You might ain't doing nothing but two-stepping on that floor. But all he seen was you moving them shoulders and bobbing your head. He was like, oh, that lady look like she want to dance. Let me go over there and ask if she want to dance. Sure do. Uh-huh. Same old dance. Depending on what song they playing. But you ain't gonna do too much because we don't like to sweat here in Houston. So we always cute the ladies. You got a few ladies that get out there and do all that wild crazy stuff. But most of the ladies didn't do that. They kept it cute. They kept it cute. So T.I. has a song and it's called Motivation. Y'all, that song, boy, if I want to get crunk. Now, it's got some words in it that you may not like. But it tells you, itch, iggle, get on your job. Get on your job. If don't nothing, I can't think of the words. But if it don't break it, basically, if it don't break, whatever don't break you down makes you stronger, get on your job. Get on your job. Motivation. I want y'all to listen to that song and tell me I'm wrong. That was a good one T.I. made. Oh, that's one of the ones you keep repeating. Repeat if you can. Yeah, that song, Motivation. That was a song he made. That young man been in all kind of trouble with guns and stuff. And when he got tired of getting in trouble, going to prison and all that stuff, that's it. That's it. Who put that in there? Come and relax with me. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, haters better get on your job. But he start off with itch diggers. Get on your job. It don't matter which igger you are. White, black, Hispanic, you still won. So when they call me, I say same to you. You won. Let me stop. Yeah, but motivation. Get on your job. What don't haters better get on your job. What don't make you soft makes you stronger. Y'all listen to it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, him and his wife, they've been through thick and thin. But he decided he was talented. He know how to hit them verse, them rhymes or whatever, when he got tired of going back and forth and losing out on money, you can't tell him nothing now. Yeah, he got all the cars, he got the money, he got the fame, he done been in movies, all kind of stuff. Making, just elevating, 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 elevating. Because he had a vision, a drive, and an ambition. These people these days don't have none of that. So maybe y'all as parents, grandparents, and godparents, aunties and uncles and grandma and grandpa, we need to get back to the old way of motivating these children. Because somewhere down the line, the ball is being dropped. They don't have no nothing. I know when I was in school, I had a teacher that dressed real nice. She used to wear them bobs. She was blacker than berries, sweeter than juice. But when she came to work every day, that lady had, and back then, silk shirts were in. So she had the short sleeve silk shirts. She had them, that woman had them in every color. And then she always had necklace and earrings and nice slacks. And her pumps, them J. Renee's was back in the day. Them snake skins. Or them suede. Y'all that grew up with me back then. And I used to look at that lady every day that I went in school. Went to her class. I said, I like her style. I fell in love with silk. I fell in love with silk in high school. So anytime I was able to buy silk clothes, a dress, a shirt, if they got it in 2-3 colors in my size, I want all the colors. Hey, Latte. How you doing? Hey, Benjamin. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I want them in every color. And to see how she paired them with her slacks. Nice crease slacks that she sent to the cleaners. Her shirts, they went to the cleaners because they had that crease. She wasn't all stained up. But that was her little... And then, on occasion, she'll put on a sports jacket, a sports coat with it. That woman was clean as a board of health to me. You couldn't tell me nothing after that about dressing. Oh, yeah. But I envisioned that's how I wanted to dress growing up. And then scarves came out. I started wearing scarves in my clothes. Thank you, Minnie. Thank you. Thank you for dropping down. That let me know you be watching me. And I still pride myself today, getting older, as being neat and being put together. I like to match my clothes and my jewelry. I just don't have any bracelets on. I just been wearing just my, my little silver bracelets. And I did go ahead and pre-order two more charms because I didn't want to miss out on the free bracelet or necklace special. But the 2 charms, and I might get 2 more. That's gonna be part of my birthday present from y'all. Because I told you I like to know where my money go. So that, yeah. I waited all that time before I got something. And some of y'all silver foxes, baby, y'all be letting us young folk have it. Y'all be letting us young folks have it. Yeah. Y'all be letting us have it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if you go to church or not. Don't try to. Baby, you gonna have to be up here to catch up with them. With them suits and them stones in them. And then they had a purse to match and the shoes. And then they somebody that made them a handkerchief. You don't do nothing with the handkerchief. You don't do your face. I know my mom, you better not do nothing with her handkerchief. They would take it. And it had the lace around it, them big old handkerchiefs. Either they put it on their lap or they get it and my mom would get hers and hang it out her side of her purse. She ain't wear all them big purses at church. She got her a nice clutch bag with the rhinestones on it, the chain or whatever. That's how my mama dressed. and her nice hat. Now, mind you, she was on the usher board, but she was no longer able to be on the floor. So you know what? Preacher didn't want her to quit her position. So she said, "Well, I'm not dressing on you." He said, "It don't matter because whatever you doing with them, you doing it good." So my mama sat in the back with the ushers and came sharp, dressed sharper than Cooter Brown. And when she wanted something, sister so and so want to have a meeting with the ushers in the back immediately after church. Yeah, because when it was usher annual day or whatever, and it was time to collect the money, my mama got that money out of them and presented. Because that's, but she sit in the back with her hat on. She got a suit on. It's going out. She ain't wore a suit without no stones in it. Sorry. And I'm like that too. A nice purse, shoes to match. And when she couldn't wear the high heel shoes anymore, she went to the clear shoes. But that handkerchief hung outside of that bag. And it was bad. She got somebody to make her a couple of them. Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, so like I say, I know you can't fool with these older ladies. And I forgot what kind of slippers it is. It's a certain type of slippers. If Miss Minnie, if you could tell me, I can't think of them slippers. There's a popular slipper that old schools would wear. And if you had they didn't wear flip-flops. If they changed out of their shoes, it was a certain type of slipper. They were gold, and it had like looked like a little elephant nose. It kind of turned up at the tip. But the slipper was enclosed, and they may have been gold or they may have been black, but I can't think of the name of them. But all the older women, if they had to change out of their shoes, that's what they put on. They ain't have no flip-flops or no slides. It was a certain, God, dog, I wish I could think of them. Yeah. And then, but they had goals and ambitions. And then, I tell you something else. Their purses, they wasn't really into the Gucci's and the Louis. Some of them were. But them Brahmins, or some people call them Brahmins, Brahmin, them Brahmin purses that I used to see at dealers and stuff. I used to say, them purses. Why they what? Child, till I got my first one. See, that's old, what you call old money. Because these younger people don't know nothing about that. That's old money. No, and they ain't in the thousands or whatever, but still, status. Cadillacs back in the day. Now they driving Mercedes, BMWs, and all that. Still, I don't care if you drive those. You ride up in a Cadillac. Oh, that's old money there. You ride up in a Cadillac. I don't care if you get out of your BMW or Mercedes, ride up in the Cadillac and see how they gonna look. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cadillac still is number one. Because everybody not into foreign cars. Yeah. Yeah. So, vision, ambition, drive, aspirate, all that run hand in hand, neck and neck. The desire to want to do better, the desire for success. Some people have a desire to want to open up their own business. But you got to have some drive, you got to have some vision, and you got to put something, you got to work on that. You don't just get that like that. I don't know if y'all ever see on YouTube this guy, Les Rhodes, LESRHOADS, RHODES, Les Rhodes. He prides himself as them candy red oxtails. He get them big oxtails, and now he's taking his stuff on the road, and he goes to different cities and stuff like that. And some people say he really expensive. I don't know. I haven't bought an oxtail, but I bought, and he's in Utah. He lives in Utah, and that's where he started out at that big old grill on the side, and he smoked them oxtails, and people eat that stuff up. But before he got his own business, Les Rhodes, he had a job. I think he was in the oil. I think he was in the oil field, like working out there on them oil wells and stuff. But back then, he had a vision, and he knew how to barbecue. He had a vision back then. He wanted to do something different. This all rigging and all that family. I want to be at home with my family. This ain't working for me. So, what he do? I'm pretty sure he saved up his money. Saved up his money. So now he got his barbecue business. He got a business in Utah. I think he supposed to was opening something here in Houston. I'm not sure. But he takes his oxtails on the road, and he's I think a few of his sons, he's grooming them as well. Grooming them as well. Sam's, he buys the devil out them, and he have them to cut them up. He buys plenty. And people say he expensive, but wherever he go, he sell out his oxtails. They buying them oxtails. They buying them out. So he doing something right. Because you're going to have a few haters. Now, maybe his sides may not be the best to you, because they were saying, oh, his dirty rice is trash. Okay, he may buy them from somewhere. I don't know if he make it himself. But they buying them oxtails, and you only get 4, I think. Like they say, 4. And somebody said they were $80. It's all in what you want. Sometimes I'll pay top dollar for something if I really, really want it. Not if it's good, I may try it again. And then I might, oh no, I ain't doing that. I love oxtails. I don't like them oxtails when they cut them, start cutting them, and they leave all that fat on there. He don't have all that on there is. Now he's doing all kind of things. He's in his kitchen. He got a big kitchen, what he call his lab. Enchiladas, what is it? Drumstick stuff, drumstick oxtails, all kind of stuff he does with his oxtails. He's trying different things to see what's gonna sell. But he had a vision way back when. He's sticking to it. He's feeding his family. He got a new little baby girl. Beautiful. The princess of oxtails. That's what he called her. Layla is the princess. It's all in what you really, really want. But I tell y'all, yeah. No, they wasn't expensive. Growing up, oxtails wasn't expensive because it was the stuff the other people didn't want to eat. The oxtails, the neck bones, all of that, turkey necks, that stuff they threw out. But I bet you go into some of these restaurants now and you get some oxtail. They might put you 3 little old oxtail. You ain't supposed to serve me no little 3 little old oxtails. No. If I'm going to pay 20, what? This place, Farmers, is a meat market and they have a steam table. When I want some oxtails, I go there. Now, yeah, I might have to season my food a little bit more because they can't really, even though it's a soul food restaurant, a soul food steam table, they really can't just put all that seasoning in your food. So I like to get my yams and I may sprinkle a little extra sugar and me some cinnamon or nutmeg in there to updo it. Greens. I might put me just a little season because I don't want to put too much. And we do our vinegar, but I don't do straight vinegar. I use either pickle juice or I use Italian dressing in mine. If I want to doctor them up, I'll put the Italian because the Italian dressing got that seasoning. So I use Italian dressing in my greens because it's got seasoning in it. And that's it. And then, of course, you get the rice and the gravy or whatever. But oxtails, I don't like them big oxtails. I tell them to give me the little ones to the medium, and I watch them. You know, don't give me them big oxtails, that fat hanging all off of there. That ain't the good fat, like I say. I pay for what I want. Them oxtails is $24.99 a plate. But I look at it this way. If I could eat 2 times off that oxtail plate, you divide that by 2. I done did good. That's 2 different times if I ate out. A lot of times, the way they fix it, I can eat 3 times on that dinner. Especially by the time I eat the cornbread and you get a drink. But I don't treat myself to that all the time. It's maybe once a month or maybe once every month and a half. I want an oxtail plate. I'll pay $24.99. They might well charge $25. I'm going to pay it. And if I go to different places and if it's something that I want, when I go to Papa Do's and stuff, I want a seafood platter. Because I don't eat it all then. I take it home. I can eat 2 more times off that seafood platter. Me. That seafood platter that I'm paying $45 for, 3 times. 3 times for me. So you divide that 3 into 45. You pay for what you want. I'm going to pay for good food. I'm going to pay for good food. That's why a lot of time I don't really eat at fast foods anymore. Yeah. And gamma, I do. When I get the oxtail plate, 3 times. Because I fix my plate out of that. And by the time I get a little of this, little of that, cornbread, something to drink, I'm full. I'm full. 3 days. I can eat off that plate. So $24.99, or I might just eat 2 meals out. I think I done got my money's worth. Papa's, $45 for a seafood platter. I'm going to get some mashed potatoes, because potatoes going to stick to you. You're going to get 2 pieces of fish. I need 1 fish. I might eat 2 shrimp, or I might eat the 3 shrimp. That's 1 meal. The next day, I'm going to eat the other piece of fish. I want stuffed crabs instead of oysters. I eat a piece of fish and a stuffed crab. Next day, I might eat the stuffed shrimp and the other stuffed crab. And I might eat something else with it. It just depends. But when I go to those places, I'm going to eat more than 1 time. Yeah, it don't pay for me to buy oxtails and cook them here. Yep. But that's a good Italian restaurant. You going to pay for what you eat. And you know that your food going to be on point every time. And I think Maggiano's is top of the level than Carrabba's. You going to pay for what, and Papacitos. I don't know. I guess I think they overpriced. I guess because it's Mexican food. And they may not be. It's all in what you want. Because I'm not going to go, let me see, if I'm going to Papacitos or one of the places, I want the beans, the rice, the tamales, the enchiladas, the whatever comes on there. Yeah, the bacon wrapped shrimp or something like that. But of course, that's too spicy for me. Yeah. So I don't mind paying for what I want. But we got to get back into the thing of, and people starting up a business. Okay, so Let's Barbecue, I said about him. I was getting ready to talk about somebody else that started up a business. Oh, I don't know if y'all on Facebook, and this guy called Uncle Luck. Uncle Luck, he's a comedian, and he also Cupid that sing Down, Down, Do Your Dance, Do Your Dance. He sings with Cupid as well. Uncle Luck. You can find him Uncle Luck. He have some good talks because people write in and about their husbands and wives, and he in the morning he'll give his little message. His name is Sean Bernard. Sean Bernard, SHAWNBERNARD, or Uncle Luck. And he do skits and stuff like that. He's another one. Worked out there on them oil rigs and stuff like that. Got himself set up. He got two nice little boys and a wife that works and everything. He said he ain't paying for no hand nails. I ain't paying for no hand nails. If that's what she want, you'll have to pay for it. I'm not doing that. I'm going to provide for the house, the lights, the gas, the water, and some of the food. I ain't paying for no hand nails. He tell his wife straight up, I'm not buying that. And he don't have no shame in it. He said, I'm here, I'm the provider to provide for the house. He's old school. He's been taught well on what he's supposed to do. So if you want these lashes, spa day and all that, he ain't paying for that. He do car note. Car note, insurance, he tell you the responsibilities of a husband. Car note, insurance, light, water, gas, and the mortgage. And keeping the yard and all the outside. If something break, he gonna make sure his wife got gas in her car, the oil get changed. The manly do this. That's an old school young man with an old mind. That's what he take care of. But he worked out there on them oil rigs for years. Till now, he has his own inspection business. He inspects homes, old and new. He can set his prices for what he want, old and new. And he even got in with a realtor that somebody need a house inspected. He does that too. And he'll come and give you pointers and stuff if you go and look at his videos and stuff. But another young man that had a vision, had a goal, something that he wanted to do. I ain't getting paid for talking about these people. I'm just giving y'all some examples. These black ladies, Baskin Leather, I haven't bought the products yet. They had a vision. I think they may be doctors or something like that. I'm not sure. I listened to their story at one point in time. I done forgot. It's either 3 or 4 ladies with Baskin Leather that they came up with black hair products. They're out here making big money. But they had goals. And they got together, put their heads together, and came up. They came up with, oh, it works great. Okay, I'm gonna have to break down and order. I don't know. Hey, Singar, babe. 440 from India. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Angel. Yeah, they got their business. And some of the local people y'all see on YouTube that have businesses. But we have to also watch that too, because some of these people are shady. Some of these people want to make t-shirts, then you watch that one time, and that I told my cousin, I said, I don't know who you got making these shirts for us when we go on our cruise. I said, that's a one-time shirt. You watch that and it's peeling. So I told her, so this time when we went on our cruise, because I think the last time she had made me a shirt, but this time I said, I got a lady here in Texas, the Bling Pros, BLINGPRO capital S. Bling Pros. If you want any kind of bling, she got models of she got different themes on there about the different t-shirts for sororities, birthdays, milestone birthdays. She have certain ones set already with the machine is set. So if you want something different or a different color, it's gonna be extra. Cause that's what she told me for mine. I'm gonna wear it on here. And then I got on the back Classy Lady, but it's just in the regular letters. Uh, she made a t-shirt, a bling t-shirt when I was 50. I didn't wear it more than one time. When I washed it, ain't a stone fell out. Ain't nothing came up because I want the whole shirt in bling. My lettering. I'm aware. Whole woman head is bling. My crown bling. My lips on there bling. It ain't me, but it's a black lady. They got a crown tilted to the side. It's the lips and the crown. And I forgot what else is on there. Everything is bling bling. Because she know I like bling bling. I don't mind paying. I went out to her house to get it. Because she lives in Cypress, Texas. So I went to her house to get it. And depending on where you live, she does mail. That's no problem. I don't care where you live. And you can tell her. You can tell a Classy Lady. She'll know exactly who you're talking about. She'll know exactly who you talking about. Oh, Classy Lady referred me. She gonna know who you're talking about. You might even give him a real name. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, you might even give him a real name. I'll give it one day when I feel like giving it. But these people like to dox and get in your business. But they gonna be, if they spend any money trying to dox me, they gonna be sad, sad, sad. Because I don't have anything in my background that I can't speak on. I don't have to tell you everything that went on in my life. But I ain't ashamed. But a lot of stuff that you think you're going to find, can be sadly mistaken. Really are. Then you start getting in my business. I'm going to have to start putting the popos in your life. I'll find a way to get them in your life. If not the local popo, then the FBI. I'm going to find a way to get them in your life. You ain't going to be playing with me. But that's not here or there. I don't care about that. But different people have goals in which they set and they started their business. You got to have something. You got to start with something. You got to start with something. You got to make it believable. But you got to, and then you got to build up trust with people. You can't be showing this type of cake and this type of cookies, and then when these people get these cookies stale as Cooter Brown. You made them cookies 2 weeks ago, and then you want to sell it to somebody just because you shipping it to them. You don't do that. You don't do that. If I order some chocolate chip cookies from you, if you tell me it's going to take me a couple of days to get them, okay, because I'm expect that you baking them fresh, and then after that, you getting ready to send them to me. I don't expect to have to wait a week for my cookies. Because then I know something. And then if you give them to me in a day, I know something. You done had them cookies. I don't want stuff like that. Or I order a cake or something, My cousin make praline candy. He has a job. He works at night. But when I tell you around Thanksgiving and stuff, he kicking out that praline. Y'all call it praline. We call it pecan candy. From where I'm from, when we was growing up, it's called pecan candy. New Orleans came up with these pralines, and y'all run with that pralines. Sometimes the pralines are a little bit creamier, but that pecan candy, oh child, you done got addicted. And he sells the small things, and he sells big pans. He don't just make it for Thanksgiving, but that's around his biggest order. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, or just whenever people want some. He cranking it out. He's selling it and he's shipping it to you. I think he's shipping FedEx because I think he wants you to get it. So, whenever he have orders, that's what he do. He do the pecan candy. He not really cheap, but I tell you that, child, you eat a piece. If you get the little small contact, child, Why even fool yourself with that little thing? Why even fool yourself? My cousin sent me some because that's her nephew. That's my first cousin. She bought me some in a little container. I said, I ought to whoop your. I ain't say tail. I ought to whoop your. What you bringing me that little thing for? Man, I had to pay for that. I said, well, if you would have told me, I would have paid for it myself. I would have got a bigger thing. Now, my brother makes pecan candy as well, and he makes it good. I wish that they lived in the same state. Because them two making that pecan candy, oh, child, they could open up a business. But my brother do it when he feel like it. And he don't make it for the public. And then he'll make so much. And I don't know if he give it to my sister-in-law side of the family and some other ones. But he want to come and give me a little old plastic bag full. And I say, what? Well, you ain't supposed to be eating. Well, you shouldn't make it. And you shouldn't give it to me. Because you know I'm going to want more. Don't come tease me with no little bit of pecan candy. I'm grown enough. I ain't never been in no diabetic coma, and I don't never want to go in one. But I got sense enough to know when I done ate too much. And yeah, you get your, some people like to drink theirs with milk, or you get your big old thing of water, because it is sugary. But I tell you, if that's what, like some people get hooked on crack, some people call it that crack candy. When you going to make some more of that crack candy? Because it's just that much addicting. And I wish my brother and cousin lived in the same state where they could be close enough to have a business. Exactly. Calm, relax with me. Don't tell me what I should or should not be eating. I've been diabetic long enough, and I know what I should or should not be eating. And I done paid for it. Don't get me wrong. Lord knows I done paid for it. Dearly. Dearly. Dearly, dearly, dearly. But I know when to hit it and quit it. I know when to hit it and quit it. I ain't gonna sit there and eat the whole thing of pecan candy at one time, even though God knows it'd be so good. But yeah, but my cousin, he has ambition. I don't think he's not mentioned that he wants to open up a business. That's some extra money he makes, and he don't mind making it. He like the bragging rights on it. Tell you the truth, that's what he like. He likes the bragging rights on it. It's not that he trying to open a business because he make doggone good, excellent money. Yeah, work at one of them oil companies and all that. Wife is a teacher. Daughter just graduated high school. She's going to college. Was able to buy her a brand new car. But he likes the bragging rights on it. Because when people be sending him back and he get the reviews, boy, man, I want to come down there and slap you. And they live in different areas. These people live in out of state. But it may be cousins or people that then got a taste of it. That's more business he makes. He packages it up nice. If you get I think a 4-pan full, he got it. They ain't all broke up. He got them neatly in the 2 rows in the 4-pan, just full of pecan candy. He liked the bragging rights on it. He liked when people tell him, boy, that stuff was so good, man, it made me want to slap your mama. He liked that. But when he make it, he takes pride in it. That's another thing. You got to have pride in your business. Some people are open business, don't care what they give you. You see all these restaurants, they love to put all that mac and cheese. How you gonna close a container? The mac and cheese be so much in there. The greens be so much in there, and then this such and such, and then they want to put your meat on there. They shortcutting you on your meat, on the cool. They might give you them 3 of them little bitty lamb chops and may give you 4 chicken wings over there, and that plate is $40. No. You ain't gonna do me like that. You gonna have a whole row of lamb chops on that thing for $40. That's another thing that we done drove up the prices on. Lamb chops. Cause everybody I think I may have had one time lamb that I can remember. I haven't been nowhere and ordered lamb chops. Cause them things too little. Them little bitty chops that they put on there and want to charge you $40 and $60 for and give you 4 of them. No. Ain't worth my money. You're gonna probably have to give me about 6, 7 of them. But yeah, these soul food places now, they put so much food and in the stuff. How can you close that? Then you close that and all your stuff is all mushed and company. Then you get home and you open that and it looks like a pile of SHIT. Give me, I like the portion control still. Okay, you give me the 2 scoops of mac cheese. You give me the 2 spoonfuls of sweet potatoes and fill it according up. And then, if it's rice and gravy or rice and oxtails on there. But no, don't come give me 3 lamb chops. You stick y'all plating them on the thing and then give you 4 chicken wings. Y'all know them little wingettes ain't worth, and that plate ain't worth no $40. But y'all will try to, your own people, get over on us. And that's why some of them don't last. That's why it's so many restaurants in Houston. Houston got so many. I be like, where do restaurants come from? And yeah, on Facebook, the presentation and all that look good and stuff. And then you go there and your food don't look nothing like what they displayed. Want to charge you a bunch of money. Glory, you bunch all that up and all that then ran together. Even though it's going to the same place, but you don't want to open your plate and all of it shifted or slid and it looked like a bunch of mess on your plate. The presentation is gone. So you can't do people food like that. Don't put too much on there. You want to show out all the gravy running up. No. Or they'll put you 1 big piece of catfish. No, that should have 2 pieces of catfish. Because for one, it should be a whole catfish on there. No, not with the head or the tail, but it should be 2 nice pieces of catfish on there. Catfish ain't that much. Y'all getting over on people. And that's why a lot of y'all businesses don't last. Because you try to get over. You know, if you got a soul food place, restaurant, black folks, we coming. But we want to see what it's all about. We going to support you on the beginning. Because on the beginning, you're going to be nice. You're going to be courteous. Come back in there about a month later. Can I take your order? I stopped supporting this man here. He was in the 4th ward. I stopped supporting him. I would go every Sunday. I'd go to church. I wear my uniform to church. I'd go to church, and I would head on over to 4th ward to This Is It. Till one day I got in there, and I don't know if he was short. I had to wait in line. Now I'm waiting in line. Go through the steam table, get what I want. I get to the front. Oh, the owner, you there ringing up people. I say, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I say, I come in here every Sunday. Thank you. No nice personality. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you, thank you for coming in every Sunday. You know what? That was my last Sunday. That was my last Sunday ever going to his restaurant again. I don't care. You could be giving it away free. I ain't going. Hey, Covell, how you doing? You don't have a chance to treat me bad. You don't have a chance to treat me bad or not be courteous to me. Because what he should have said, oh, thank you. I'm glad you come in every Sunday. I'm be looking for you next Sunday here. And I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be here. And even if I hadn't planned on going, I would have went just from that statement. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Yeah. And not only that, I had went there sometime during the week too. Because if I didn't cook, I wanted me a good meal to eat at work. So that means I had to leave extra. I used to pass my job up to get to his restaurant, get my food, and then come back around to my job. I was doing that during the week. And then especially on Sundays. Had my This Is It, and I had me a Houston Chronicle paper. Every Sunday. But when you didn't welcome me with open arms or didn't say nothing welcoming for me to come back, I said, oh, okay. You ain't got to never worry about me coming back. And I meant what I said. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. And I ain't never went back. He got a restaurant down the street from me. They said ain't good. I don't know, because I ain't going. I ain't going. If I got to drive to the other side of town to give me some soul food, and he right up the street, 6 miles, I'll drive on the other side. I sure will. I ain't going down the street to his. I'll never support you. Never. I remember my dad say, oh, it's so food. I said, I ain't going in there. I said, I heard this food trash now. Because somebody from Dallas, one of the YouTubers that do food reviews. Hey, Dee. I said, I ain't going back in there. It could be free. I'm not going back in there. You don't get a chance to treat me bad. See, and I couldn't talk to nobody higher because he's the owner. It's different if you get bad service in Papa's or Papa Do's, the waiter, because if they come there with a funk attitude, you all right? You all right? Everything okay with you? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why you ask that? Because your attitude a little funk there. You might want to change your attitude a little funk. I tell them. Because it's somebody I could talk to over them and complain. They might need a break. They may want a Coke. Do you need me to buy you a drink? A Coca-Cola or something? Yeah, they'll say, oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Why you say that? Because you came to the table a little wrong, a little off. Don't do that. Because that shortens your tip. You shorten it down to, and then you'll be looking. That's why they take the money out. They go ahead and do it. It's been times that I haven't tipped somebody because your attitude and the way you didn't come back and check on me. Your attitude was fault. Why should I give you a tip? You ain't did nothing special. But them people that come back, y'all want hot bread? Yeah. My friend, I remember he took me out there. He asked for some honey. We asked for some honey. I said, they ain't got no honey. Come right there with that honey. Sure did have some honey and Papa's. He asked for a green sauce that you make with the tomatoes, green tomatoes. And I remember that from a long time. But they didn't have that. And the cook knew what he was talking about, he said, but they didn't make it. Yeah. So you ain't got but one time to treat me bad. But that's why a lot of people businesses go crumble. Because they're the owners. They don't hire good staff. And then they don't want to pay the staff. And the staff don't stay. And then they start lacking on their food. They started out at a 10 with the food and the service. And they down to a 3. But like I said, you don't. If you got a goal and you setting a business, you got a drive and ambition. You ain't gonna let nobody make your business go bad. The only way it's gonna go bad is that your food quality go. But if you starting off in the kitchen cooking and whatever, if you gotta go there every day with your feet hurting, you got to go soak them and then come back and cook or whatever. You should not let nobody else make your business go bad or put out bad reviews, because that was your vision, that was your goal, that was your ambition. You shouldn't let that happen at all. At all. But we, as grown folk, we need to start motivating these kids, because these kids don't want to go to college. They don't want to go to a trade school. They don't want to go to a service. They don't want to do nothing. They don't even want to get a job. Y'all don't even teach y'all kids how. They can't just go to a job interview wrinkled. If they don't know how to iron, you need to show them how to iron. And if you don't know how to iron, you need to put their clothes in the cleaners. There's no reason why your child should go to a job interview looking raggedy. Old wrinkled shirt, old wrinkled khakis, or they dresses wrinkled, or they dresses too tight. Women, learn how to wear your clothes better than what you're wearing. Wear your clothes better than what you're wearing. Everybody can't wear a straight dress. And if you wear a straight dress, you need to wear the proper undergarments. You can't wear underwear and your butt is big, is 2 watermelons, and your underwear is cutting your, not a G-string, but cutting because they don't fit right. And you going somewhere looking like that. No. Or your stomach hanging. That dress is hugging you so tight, every roll, lump, bump is showing. It's a proper way to dress on a regular basis. Y'all go to the store, and just because you wear a 14, the dress comes in a 14, you too ashamed to go up to a 16 or 18 for that dress to fit you nicely. You will go with every lump, bump, roll showing. If you shame, you got a choice. You back up from the table and lose weight, or cut the size out your clothes if you think somebody gonna be looking in your clothes. Just cut the size out. But if you wear 14 and you buy this straight dress and it's clinging to you, and it look like you a California grape in there, you look like a grape because it's so tight, go up to a 16. If the 16 give you just a little room, go up to the 18. And then after the 18 and it still look bad on you, that's not the dress for you. It's not the dress for you. I done passed up plenty pretty dresses. Because if I go up one size, the next 2 sizes, and it's still not looking right on me, guess what? Classy lady, leave that dress right there. Now, this ain't for me, because I'm not going to keep going up. And it's been times I have went up. And eventually, okay, this flows right. You can't go to some of these stores, these Rainbows and these, what's some of them things, and it's the misses over here. So you done went over here and the misses come in a 14 and the 16 or 18 still don't look good. Then you know what you need, where you need to be? You need to be on that other side of the aisle on the plus size or the women's side. That's where you need to be at. That's the side you need to be on. Buy clothes that fit you and that's going to look nice on you. When you go on these jobs and you dress all tacky and you got a dress on and the front hanging longer than the back, and the back is bebopping on your butt every time you walk, them people ain't promoting you because they don't want you to represent their company. You good in the back. That's where you good at, in the back. You ain't gonna never get a front job where people see you. No. No. Every time you go to work, you got a rubber band in your head and you got a little twig in the back. Mm-mm. Them people ain't gonna promote you. Them people want good quality people sitting at the front. It used to be a thing where they didn't, a lot of plus size meat, you wouldn't see them at the front. Oh, but let us roll up in there the way some of us know how to dress nice, put that makeup on and get that hair done. Oh yeah, we might be in the front now. It's your appearance. And ain't nobody gonna hire you or your children looking a hot mess. Because you don't have to be. Purchase an iron and an ironing board. They don't cost much. Buy you an ironing board, or a steamer. There's no reason why your child should be going look for a job and they don't have a belt on. They pants sagging. They got an old t-shirt on with the neck all bent out of shape. They can pull on a nice polo shirt. They don't have to put a suit on. It depends on where they're going to apply for a job. But if they out there in corporate America, no, they need a suit. Your mama always told you need a black suit or a navy blue suit. Or when you get old enough, black, navy blue, brown, or gray. One of them basic colors. Same as a woman. A black dress. You could dress it up. You could dress it down. Get you more than one black dress. Because you know a lot of y'all wear black to funerals all the time. Y'all don't know how to wear blue or green or whatever. Because it's always been appropriate for black. Because you never go wrong if you got on black. Or a black and white. Or black and gray. But you should always, those are the basic colors you should always have. A white dress. Something white. Something black. Something white. Or a tan dress. A tan dress will go with anything. A gray dress will go with anything. Burgundy dress will go with anything. But certain things you need. Ain't nobody gonna take you serious going to a job and that shirt is wrinkled and dirty at that, or spotted up. I got hired on a job with my appearance. I never will forget. I had on this blue, it was a two-piece. The bottom part, and the way they made it was the top part, the thing up here was attached to the bottom part. That was the under part. And the skirt was a pleated skirt. And then the top came over and it was like a sailor top. But the top and the skirt was a royal blue. That dress was bad as I don't know what. And the collar had lace. It was a lace collar. I woke up in that job interview. And that's, like I say, back in the day, I had royal blue stockings. That's when we used to wear the different color stockings. Had royal blue stockings. And I had my royal blue J. Renee's. Yeah, I had all that blue on. Only thing was the off-white collar. And I had purse to match. When I walked in that door and that woman interviewed me, that woman was taken back. She said, "Ma'am, you look beautiful. You look beautiful." She could call out everything, and I had my nice necklace on and the earrings, and my hair was done. She said, "You look beautiful and professional. I want to make sure I say that before we start this interview off." And I told her, "Thank you. Hey, Burl." And then we went through the interview, and the job I had applied for was medical records at a medical clinic. And in medical records, you deal with a lot of staple pools, stapling, a lot of dust files. You got to get out of archives and all that. And I applied for it. I didn't know all what it entailed, but I knew it was, going to be a lot of filing and stuff like that. And the lady called me back. She said, "Class lady, I want to let you know that you didn't get the position." She said, "You didn't get the position because of the way you were dressed." She said, "I could not hire you for that position as medical records because that position is dealing with files pulling. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of dust. You're going to be fooling with a lot of paper clips and staples and all of that." And she said, "You were dressed too pretty to work in that environment." She said, "But I do have another position for you." And she said, "And you're going to work in a call center environment, but occasions you have to sit at a desk and make appointments for the patients coming out of the doctor's office." She said, "The way you were dressed and the way you looked, you need to be there." And it paid more money. Ooh, don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. It paid more money. She said, "You need to be in that kind of environment." She said, "Your personality was beautiful for the interview. And I just can't stress enough how nice you were dressed." And she said, "I hated not getting you somewhere." And she said, "When I kept looking down our list as to what we need," she said, "when I looked at that," she said, "that's your spot right there." And I got that job, making more money than I would have made in medical records. And I could keep wearing my nice clothes. But that was more of a church outfit, child. That wasn't something but I did dress nice. And as I dressed nice, they put me in this little desk out there every day. Yeah, I get put out there because the other girls didn't like going out there. But I didn't mind because I'd be cheesing. And it was right across from one of the supervisors, one of the big guys. I'd be cheesing, sitting out there looking good. I'd find me something to do if it wasn't nobody coming up making no appointment. I made myself busy. Yeah, more money. More money, more money, more money. Because my appearance. Yeah, my appearance. So we got to get these kids into something that we got to motivate them. I don't care if you got to put that T.I. song on, motivation. Put something on. Start talking to them. If they're in 11th grade, 10th, 11th grade, take them on these college tours. Take them. Let some of these professors talk to them, because there's still some professionals that dress professional out there. And even some of y'all teachers, some of y'all young teachers, y'all need to step y'all game up too, because y'all raggedy. Y'all raggedy. When I was coming up, my teachers were always on point. Some of y'all are raggedy. Y'all need to step your game up. Appearance gonna get you further. Gonna help get you further in life than you coming in there raggedy dressed. Even if you work at fast food, make your children iron their uniforms. They may start off as the French fry person, but now they at the thing cashier. Or now there's a management position that they can train for. You don't know who come in there undercover, like that picture undercover boss. You don't know who coming in there looking at the staff and the way they dress and how they handle people. You never know. Never know. Just like that young lady that time helped me in Kroger. Who was there? Her store manager talking to the district manager. Excuse me. Excuse me. I want to make sure she get recognition because she has helped me. She was on her way out the door. She asked me if she could help me with one thing. And I said, yeah. And then next thing you know, I kept asking her. She has went above and beyond her job. And I want to let y'all know, I appreciate. So when I said I appreciate her, and I said, and the district manager said, oh yes, we'll make sure she get recognized. I say, that's all I want. She has been beautiful. Thank you. Me and her went on around the corner. I had to get a few more things. And she said, and I asked, because she accepted a gift card from me. But she was getting ready to go home, because had she still been on the floor working, I would have just purchased the gift card. I either would have bought a Kroger gift card where she could buy some groceries, or I'd have bought her a Visa gift card. I probably would have got the Kroger one. And I would have gave it to her. Yeah. I do things like that. I recognize a girl at TJ Maxx. Help me on the computer. She said, oh, don't worry. I help my grandma all the time. I say, but no, baby. You've been patient with me. I got her a TJ Maxx $25 gift card. She said, for me? I say, yeah. I said, let me give you the receipt so they won't give you no flack about me buying this for you. They got cameras around. You didn't ask me for it. You went above and beyond, and I want to recognize you. Yeah. So we could do nice things for people sometime. So y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Burl. If you are new to my channel, just tuning in, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to that 1,500 mile mark. If you want to be a reoccurring member, you would hit that $sign and it say purchase membership. I have 3 available, $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99. It is hey Jay Chopper, it's a recurring every month. YouTube does charge tax. So please consider becoming a new member to my channel. I welcome everybody. But if you don't want to buy a membership, you can sponsor me throughout the month by buying a super chat, super sticker. They'll go from $1 all the way up to $500. You can move the goalpost. A super gift, which is from that little cute little gift box. And you can send gifts that float up, and then I get recognized, and I can recognize y'all from that. Super chat, super sticker, super gift. And if you reviewing any of my lives, there's a little heart that says super thanks. Oh, classy lady, I learned something from that. Let me give you a $2 gift. Let me give you a $5 gift. Greatly appreciated. So, those are ways that you can bless me to host. You may want to buy me Starbucks. You might want to buy me barbecue. You may want to buy me a pizza. You can bless the host like that. Now, if you want me to get it immediately, you would have to send it a Cash App. Anything outside of a Cash App, it does go on here. YouTube gets a portion, and then they give me the rest. Point blank, period. I don't post my Cash App because I don't want to seem like I'm greedy. Only if you ask will it be posted. Until I get me a flyer. Once I get me a flyer posted, it'll have it at the bottom. But right now, as far as me asking for it on Cash App, no, I don't do that. Super chat, super sticker, super thanks, super gift, all welcome. Greatly appreciated. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I come on every night, 8 o'clock. If I'm running late, between 8 and 8:30. But I try my hardest to be here at 8. I think today it was 8:03, 8:05, something like that. But I try my best. And I used to would come here 8 o'clock on the dot. I got to get back to my 8 o'clock on the dot. Yeah, I got to get back to my 8 o'clock on the dot. Thank y'all for all the compliments. Thank y'all for the super chat. that I received tonight. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you, my moderators. They're in blue. You get out of line with me, they're going to put you in your place. Thank y'all for the subscribers that are lit up in green. And thank y'all, the chat. YouTubers out there in YouTube land, we can't see you in here. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all always support me. Whether you stick and stay for a little bit or you come back, you watch a replay. Y'all support my shorts. I got plenty shorts out there. I got plenty lives. They are titled. You can go and watch whichever one you want. If you run across something that says hype, hit that hype button and hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up. That gets me out there with everybody else. I am a small channel. I am growing. And I'm going to come out here as long as y'all keep me motivated. And I can come up with some topics. Sometimes I come out here, my mind blank as a sheet of paper. Other times, I'm able to jot stuff down. Let me speak on that, expound on that. If I have stories I can tell on it, I will. If y'all have a topic that you want me to talk about, leave me a message under like this. After this goes off, leave a message. Hey, can we talk about this? Now, if I talk about it or bring it up, you won't have to come on with it too now. So the chat can indulge in the conversation. Hey, Dorothy, how you doing? You from Mesquite, Texas. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for dropping down in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm getting ready to go, but I appreciate y'all. Check out my replay. Y'all watch my ads. That is another revenue on how I get paid on here. This is kind of like a job because you have to push to make your money. But I like coming out here because this is something I promised God 29 years ago, that I want to tell my testimony, share my stories to everybody. And I've been doing it for 29 years, but YouTube has allowed me to speak to a broader group of people, a broader group. And I do get some in other countries. Hey, Valentine, baby. The bodycon dress is Valentine, baby. That's I couldn't think of that name. Bodycon dresses. I love them too. They just really not my style. They too straight and too clingy. That's the kind of dress when I tell you I gotta go up 2-3 sizes because I want it to fall right. And if it don't fall right, I leave it on the rack. Everybody can't wear a bodycon dress unless you're going to wear the undergarments, the Spanx, the girdles, the long line bra, that kind of stuff under that. And pretty much you got to have a Spanx to not show all them lines and stuff like that. Everybody can't wear no bodycon dress. I'm sorry. You can't wear them. And if you do, you might need to put on you a sports jacket with it. Or wear a little sweater, little crop sweater or something. And not the ones that stop under here. You need a sweater. Yeah. Don't wear that. Don't go nowhere with that. All right, y'all. I love everybody. Angels on everybody's pillows. And I hope y'all come back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And Classy Lady will see y'all later.